What is going on, troopers? Welcome to the Trooper Transmission. Today we got my man Brandon coming from Southern California to talk about all things trooper and fitness and nerding out. And we can see the Falcon in the background, so we're right at home with with your background stuff, man. How we doing?
Doing well. How about yourself?
Doing great. Getting ready to go into dad duty, which you are in the thick of with a
Yep.
newborn. And so we can talk about that in a little bit, but let's just wind the clock back 5, 6 months ago. What was going on in your life that inspired you to reach out and learn more about Fit Nerd Academy and the army of troopers we got?
Yeah, I've always been a massive Star Wars fan, as you can tell, and so I kind of stumbled upon the Instagram account and was just really liked the concept of troopers working out. I'd been going to the gym for several years now, trying to kind of get back into that college body that I used to have, and started doing Spartan races and things. And I had noticed I had hit this plateau where there had been almost 8 to 9 months of no progress. I was staying at the same weights that I'd been lifting. I was staying at the same weight that I'd seen on the scale. So I knew I needed to do something different. And so I kind of started investigating more, looked at the YouTube channel, looked at kind of the philosophy and mindset behind the program. And I said, you know what? I need to do something different. Let's go ahead and set up a call and see what happens.
Yeah. Yeah. And I've heard that a lot. A lot of people do research on the channel and be like, all right, is this guy like losing his mind? Is he crazy? Or is there actually like science and everything behind it? And so once you got started, what were there any like concerns you had, or what was your experience like making that crossing into the threshold to use the hero's journey example?
Yeah, I mean, the biggest thing is I feel like that first hurdle I needed to get over was that I can actually do this. Because the whole concept of you can lose 20 pounds in 16 weeks, it was like, no, I can't. I've been trying for the last 9 months, a year almost, to lose any pounds, and nothing has worked, nothing has changed. Um, so that first hurdle was really the acceptance of, no, I can do this. I just have to put in a little extra work or change something and trust the process. Uh, so that was definitely the first hurdle. And then it was the, all right, now how do I make this a lifestyle change involving the family and not stopping when life gets crazy?
Yeah. And to that point, what's been cool to see with you is as life's gotten crazy, we've worked to make things more adjustable to your schedule. What have you kind of learned, or things that maybe you've realized around, hey, I actually can do this even with a newborn, even with work picking up and maybe traveling, which you did a lot for work and when we first started working together. So what are
Yeah.
some of the things that you learned, or maybe you just had to be reminded that like, oh yeah, I can do this?
Yeah, I think the biggest thing too is in the past, I feel like when I was going to different work meetings and traveling and things, I was like, well, I don't have time for the gym. All my progress is just going to be lost because I took 2 days off. Or, I need to be going into the gym 2 hours a day and I just can't because I don't have time and this is why it's not working. Yet I've still seen consistent progress with, doing home exercises for 15 minutes or, you know, not even worrying about the exercises for a week because I need to focus on my sleep, yet still seeing the results and the progress from all of those things. So I think I just needed to shift my mindset of any little step forward is still a step forward. And I'm not failing simply because I missed the gym one day, or I'm not failing because I had some extra chips at dinner. It's okay, how can I then accept that I missed the day or missed a meal and move forward and it still be okay.
Yeah, which is so huge because it can be something as simple as having chips or missing a workout to where all of a sudden you're just like, I'm done.
Yeah.
Weekend's gone, meal's gone, order pizza. We're staying in all weekends. I say that from experience as well. And it's just being like, you know what? It happened. Cool. Let's take the Jedi mindset and just be patient and move forward through it. So I like that that you mentioned that. Speaking of kind of keys to success, what would you say your three keys to success for anyone watching this, or maybe you're talking to your younger self? What are the three things that you find if you've got in place, either mindset wise or habit wise that you're like, man, like I'm going to be really successful long term if I do these three things?
Yeah, I'd say my number one is an easy one to come to mind is my why. Like, I'm doing this for my kids. I'm doing this so that I can be out there playing with them. I can lift them up even when they start getting heavier. Um, I can be my best self for them and set an example for them. So I think that has really helped and have that mindset of, you know, why am I doing this? And it's not just because I want to lose weight. It's because I want to be there for my kids. And I definitely say that was the biggest key to success, period. I'd say another key to success would definitely be building in the family into the lifestyle. So we go on an evening walk every night after dinner, which only started because I started this program. I'm like, hey, I need to get some additional steps in. Let's get the whole family. It's a nice time to wind down our evenings, go right after dinner. It's still nice out right before bedtime. So getting the family involved and getting the buy-in from the people around me and not just myself. And then I'd say the last one is just the consistency. I tend to have either a protein shake every single morning or a protein bar with a muscle milk. That way, I know I'm starting my day off in the right mindset to tackle the rest of the day and be successful. So really that consistency, building in the family routines and getting buy-in from other people and then
Yeah.
identifying my why.
I love the why. And I've heard that before. Like there's the book Start with Why, but you're the
Mhm.
first person to say that just like explicitly where why are we doing this? And I, tongue in cheek, I'm like, it's for the Republic, but then I try and also say like, hey, like your Republic can be your family. But I love that you were just like, I'm not doing this so that I can win any beauty pageants or so that I can go on stage and flex on people. It's so my kids can see that. And I think that's a really powerful reason because humans will do things for others that sometimes they won't do things for themselves. Like I love it when people are like, I'm not a morning person, and then they get a puppy, and then next thing you know, you see them outside walking their dog at 5 a.m. and it's like,
Right.
Dean, I knew you were a morning man. I knew it. You had it in you. But I just love that you said that. Like two things family related. One, it's like, hey, I'm going to be the leader. I'm going to do something that they can follow me with, and then I'm going to do it for them. So I think that's really powerful. And then, yeah, get your protein in. Super important. Awesome. Well, dude, thanks for the time and thanks for sharing your keys to success and a little bit of background on you. And excited to see what the future holds for you, man.
Thanks. Appreciate it.